What up, y'all? Got another video for you, Texas Roots and Fruits. If you guys could help me out, please subscribe. I'm trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. Today we got a really special fruit here. I'm really excited about this one. If you guys saw my short, this is a red Atamoya. It's a cross between a Gefner Atamoya and a San Pablo custard apple. So this is a super rare fruit. They're kind of hard to find, and they're not cheap. I got this at miamifruit.com. I believe I saw Miami Fruit from Paul on Fruitful Trees YouTube. I think he's the one who showed me Miami Fruit, but they sell a bunch of different exotic fruits. A lot of the stuff they have is not cheap. This one fruit was $97, so it's pretty crazy. I wanted to try it though, and like I said, they're hard to find, so people definitely drive a high cost for them to get. So I've got this on Monday, and it was a lot more pretty back then. It was a lot more red, but as they ripen, from what I was seeing videos and stuff online, they kind of start losing their color and they kind of start getting dull. So before it was really red. I should have took a picture when I first got it. You can still kind of see up top. It's still kind of red here, but it starts getting really dark. And if you see the tips of like, it looks like dragon scales. I think this thing looks like a dragon egg or like maybe a heart or something, but the tips start getting black, and from what I've seen on videos, that means it's starting to get ripe. And it's definitely very soft. You want the red Atamoya to be very soft all the way around, and then they say once it gets soft, then you typically want to wait 2 to 4 more days. So I don't think I can wait anymore, because like I said, the skin is starting to kind of come off. So I think it's definitely ready. So I was trying to wait till I got some more fruit to kind of have like a good mix of some varieties, but I got some other stuff coming and we'll do later. So I've never eaten one, so I'm excited to try or see what they taste like. I heard they have like hints of berry and stuff like that, but you know that's always subjective. So let's get into it and cut this thing open and check it out. All right, super soft. Okay, so here's the insides. White flesh. Kind of looks like apple for sure. I mean, it is well, it's a custard apple, sugar apple. So it kind of looks like that. I think the flesh is supposed to be a lot softer. The smell, I can't really put a name to it. Doesn't A little bit of a sweet smell, nothing too crazy. But I think I see a lot of people just eat it with a spoon. So let me try this out and see what we got here. Well, maybe it's not ready. I don't know. And you don't want to eat the seeds. The seeds, I guess, are toxic. But all right, so let's give it a shot. Hmm. Um, very. Maybe it needs to be a little bit more ripe. I don't know. It seems so ripe. Like I said, the outside of the skin's falling off. I don't think it's like, to be honest, crazy sweet. Weird texture. It kind of tastes like a soggy apple, to be honest. Like the consistency. Sorry, the consistency kind of is like a soggy, soft apple. It's a little sweet. I wouldn't say it's anything crazy, like anything to go nuts over. Um, I'm gonna save this other half and maybe put it in the fridge and let it ripen a bit more and see if that helps. Like I said, I mean, you could see, I don't know, if you guys in the video, look how soft it is. I mean, I think it's soft enough. I don't think I didn't wait enough, because like I said, I got this Monday. I'm filming this on Saturday. So, and it came soft. Like it was already pretty soft. So I don't think really that's the issue. But I could be wrong. I've never had this fruit. It's all new to me. It's not great. Like, I'll say this as of now. If you guys just like to try unique and rare fruits, obviously go ahead. But for $97, I would pass. Um, yeah, it's a little sweet. The consistency is cool. I like the consistency. It's just the flavors kind of. The flavors kind of bland to me. I guess I can taste a little bit of hint of like berry or something like that, but not crazy. It's the texture is very. I guess that's why people kind of say custard apple. Like you can kind of get that custardy type texture, but then the chewiness is more like kind of gummy. I guess like custard. It kind of when you first bite it, I can get the whole custard, um, the custard profile, but then it's kind of a little chewy, but kind of gummy. Not chewy in the sense of like hard to chew, but I guess more gummy. I don't know. I am. I'll be honest. I'm not crazy about this one. It's still cool to try different things and experience it because I mean this is just a one-time thing. But if you are, if you have a little issue with money and you want to try fruit, I would spend $97 on like 4 different fruits than just this one. If you're looking to try like some fun fruit, I don't think this is anything special. I am going to give it a second shot. Maybe I need to let it ripen up a little bit more. I really don't think so because how the skin is acting and how soft it is. But I wish I can tell you guys more about the flavor. There's not much to it. It's juicy, it's watery, it has a lot of juice in it, but it's just not very flavorful. But you can see like how it pulls apart here. Best description for texture is a soggy, gummy apple. Honestly, I do like the texture. Like the texture is nice. It's just when you equate the $97 for the flavor, like it's not there. No way. Maybe I had a bad one. This is supposed to be one of the harder, rare varieties. Supposed to be one of the better ones, apparently, from everything I read on multiple sources. Like I said, it's the red Atamoya. I know there's like Cherimoya, Cherilatas. There's like so many crosses of the Nonas, but I think the texture is really nice. I guess if you don't like something super sweet and just has a very, very subtle, and I mean subtle sweetness, then you might like this. And if you're a texture person, depending what kind of textures you like, you may like this because the texture is nice. I like the texture. But see the white flesh. It's kind of meaty. I guess that's a good term too, the texture. Kind of meaty. Not chewy, but meaty. Maybe like a slight hint of like vanilla, like at the very slightest. But yeah, I kind of destroyed this thing. I've seen people eat it with spoons, so that was only gonna kind of making me second guess that maybe I didn't let it ripen enough. And like I said, if you guys have eaten one before and you guys have any information on, like I said, I read all the things about how to make sure it was ripe, and so I think it was ripe, but I've seen people pull it out with spoons, but it really wasn't working for me. It's more just pulling apart. But yeah, and it kind of has that aftertaste of like if you eat an apple, like one of those, you get the apple from the store and it's not a good apple and it tastes like dry, like cardboard. That's kind of what it leaves like in my mouth. I feel like that dry sense in your mouth, like you need a glass of water. But yeah, I'm not crazy about it. Still a fun experience. Something that, if you got a little extra cash and you want to try a rare fruit and a hard to get fruit, get it for that reason. Don't get it because at least in this scenario here for me, because it was like a crazy great tasting fruit. But we're gonna keep trying different fruits. I'm gonna get a different kind and see if that makes a difference. Maybe I'll like it more. Or maybe it was just not a great one. I've seen some crazy ones like the scales on the outside get really, really. I mean they kind of protrude out a lot. This one had scales, but like I said, as it was ripening, they kind of start sitting down. But yeah, so anyways, I hope you guys liked that video. Hope I kind of answered some questions about it. I wish it was a little bit better. I wish there was more flavor to kind of talk about, but it's honestly pretty bland. Texture, I give it a good rating on that. I like the texture and the chewiness, the meatiness of it. But as far as the flavor, it's just not there. Very, very subtle. So if you guys kind of like that, then maybe you'll like it. But hope you guys enjoyed that video. Like I said, if you guys could help me out, make sure you guys subscribe so I can get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. I'd really appreciate it. You guys have a good day. Texas Roots and Fruits out.